They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Right to the air is Jackson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Again, Jackson will keep him. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They start on the ground here at Sanders, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 69 yards. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson going long here for Wallace. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action now. Jackson dancing to his left. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Mike, it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. But first down, Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, 31 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Jackson, first play, going to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They go play action with Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's complete to Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Inside handoff here to Ricard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, middle.
3rd and goal. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Looking to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. On the option, here's Drake. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eaglesons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They go play action with Hurts. Steps away to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach Probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Second down, back to Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Caught out left side by Robinson. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
After the penalty, a